Hey everybody, this is Michael, aka Faithful Raider, just checking in for my HCG vlog. Today is phase 3, day 5. And I got on the scale this morning and I was 285.6, so up 0.4, just like I had predicted. So, not quite sure. I still feel like I'm on the roller coaster. The phase 3 roller coaster, up and down, up and down. And I'm getting to the point where I'm just frustrated because I don't know, I don't feel hungry. I feel kind of like I'm on HCG and I don't want to eat. And then I feel like when I eat, I gain weight. So it makes me not want to eat anymore. So I'm up until this point, I really have not been eating anything. I've, posted on what I've had, just small amount of meat, no veggies, no carbs, and, I don't see how I can gain half a pound with hardly any, any food. So tonight I got home and I'm just like, you know what, forget it. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce something new, get some calories in me, and see. So I had scrambled eggs and some bacon. And like 2 hours or 3 hours after I ate it, it's now 10 o'clock. So about 2.5 hours later, had the diarrhea again. So that makes me think, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a stomach bug or food poisoning. It's got to be me reintroducing, different foods. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm thinking maybe I need a probiotic. Maybe that'll help my stomach. Because I was still feeling a little queasy today, but not terrible. And for lunch, I had my leftover carne asada from last night. I had a couple pieces of that, and that's all I ate until dinner time. And I still wasn't very hungry, but I was just determined to try something else. And I'm worried if I start eating the vegetables, that's more fiber, and that might make it worse. So I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. And still part of me is undecided of, do I want to, keep pushing my weight down if I can, stay as low carb as possible, or do I want to try to balance so I get back up to that 2, because I'm still below that 2, the 2 pound, in the zone from LIW. So I don't know. I keep telling myself I don't want to worry about it, but every time I get on the scale and it's a gain, I worry about it. And every time I get on the scale and it's a loss, it's like, well, that's not going to last, is what I tell myself, because I know the next day I'm going to gain. And that is exactly how it's been. It is just, my body can't make a decision of what it's going to do. So, and I just don't know if this is normal, because I've never gone through this before. I know, my brother, he and his wife just went up, up, up right after transitioning. They did, and then they kind of went down, 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 and stabilized. And I'm just like, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I don't know. So I'm really not liking phase 3. I can't wait for phase 3 to be over. I know there's people who are like, I can't wait for phase 3. I'm tired of phase 2. I wish I could just not do phase 3 and just stay on phase 2, because I haven't felt good. My energy level is, I can still starting for it to be a little bit lower. I feel more tired in the afternoon, where I didn't have that on the HCG. So yeah, I'm just really not liking it. But gotta get through it. 5 more weeks. 5 more weeks of this, and then I can get back on the injection. So hallelujah. Can't wait for that. today, I did want to comment today because today seemed to be the day that everybody was noticing my weight loss. Just like so random, like I haven't heard anything about it since the last time, maybe a week or two ago, where I had said that 2 people had noticed on the same day. 2 patients had commented on it. Well, today I had like 10 people, like maybe more, of patients and coworkers and just everyone today. Are you losing weight? Are you losing weight? Are you losing weight? So I don't know. I don't know what it was the difference between yesterday and today. But I mean, people are commenting on it now. So yeah, and especially patients. Patients are asking, "What are you doing?" And I don't feel comfortable saying it to patients because it's in a medical, environment, and I don't want it construed as medical advice. So I just say, I'm trying to eat better to the patients. I still haven't told my coworkers. So a few weeks ago when I said that when I got asked I would say, I'm not there yet. I'm still not saying it. It's still a secret. So it's probably because I don't feel comfortable on phase 3 yet. I don't want to start telling people about stuff until I know that I'm going to be able to stabilize it and get back on another round and keep losing. Because I don't want people judging me. I don't want people saying, oh, look, you did that and you failed. Or what happened? You're on this diet and now you're not, or whatever. So, I don't know. It's just really starting to stress me out. And I don't want to be stressed about the diet because it works. I know it works. But, I'm having a hard time with the phase 3. So, and I don't feel like the solution is cheat because I think that's just going to get me sicker. If I went out and binged on sweets or stuff that I would really want to have, I think I would probably die. I mean, I can't even handle eggs apparently either. Eggs, ground beef. Apparently I can't even handle that. So what if I were to have a big old plate of chili cheese fries? Yeah, or pizza. I was really craving pizza yesterday. I don't know why I did this. I watched this show on pizzas on like the Travel Channel or something like that last night. Just torturing myself. I don't know. But if I were to go out and have pizza, I would probably die. So I know that. Or, anything like sweet, like pie or cake, that would probably kill me. So my stomach would explode or something. I don't know. So I'm really I'm kind of like in a sticky spot. I feels like I can't introduce new foods because they get me sick. I can't experiment too much because that can change my weight. And no way I'm going back on chicken right now. So what do I do? What do I do? The only thing that seems to have been okay was the steak, but I can't eat steak every day. I don't know. So hopefully this is my new attitude of just whatever is low carb and allowed on phase 3 or on Atkins induction, just gonna eat it. Just gonna do it. I'm not gonna I'm gonna introduce this one food today. I'm gonna introduce this other food today. Because here's what I discovered. Okay, I was on ground beef, which a lot of people say is actually protocol from phase 2, and I was on steak this week, which steak is obviously allowed in phase 3 because you can have steak days when you're screwed up because impose will make you drop back. So the 2 things I've had are absolutely within protocol in this phase, and it's the same animal, just different cuts. So since introducing that, and that's the only thing I introduced except apple butter, which I ate last night, but before then I didn't have any of that. This whole week, since switching from Sunday till today's Thursday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so 4 days on the scale, 5 days total, I have gone up or down crazy amounts the entire time. Totally not stable. Totally not gradual, okay, I ate this food and I see that it's okay for me because I didn't gain. Well, I gained and lost like crazy this week on those foods. So what does that say? It works sometimes and not? Does it say that that's an allowed food? Well, it's straight. Those things are straight in the protocol for what you're supposed to have. That's incredibly frustrating to me because I feel like I can't. I mean, if these things that are supposed to be okay to stabilize me are making me go up and down like crazy, what's going to happen when I introduce something that's kind of iffy? What if when I introduce something that maybe this is going to cause me to gain weight a lot? Like people say eggs. People say if you start on eggs, a lot of people have problems on it. Or what if I start on, something else? The vegetables, right? What if I start on those? Who knows what's going to happen? I can't even stabilize on freaking things I'm supposed to be eating. And I know you're supposed to be eating other stuff too, but... So I've decided I'm not going to worry about that. Introduce things slowly. It's been almost a week that it's been... My LAW was last Thursday, so it's been 7 days since LAW, right? Yeah, it's been 7 days since LAW. 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 or 8. I don't know. One entire week. If I don't start introducing now, when, I don't know. I'm just like, screw it. Give me the dang food. See what happens. And either it's going to kill me because of my stomach, or I'm going to gain 5 pounds overnight, or I'm going to lose 5. Who knows? At this point, I'm just going to do Atkins induction the way I've always done Atkins induction, and not care about the scale so much. Until I pass 2 pounds over LIW, I'm just not going to care. And if I get to that point, then we'll figure it out. But and it's not doing it to be like defeatist, like it's hard, like I don't want to do the diet anymore. I can't figure it out. My body's not responding, I think, the way it should be. So, I mean, what else can I do except, I'm at the point I just need to introduce other things and see what happens. And I gotta try to get my stomach so I can handle these other foods. Because that's, more than anything, that's the concerning thing. If I eat and get sick every time I try something new, I don't want to live my life like that. So, anyway, sorry, this is just rough. Just really, really frustrating. Okay, and I'm trying to calculate my calories. I'm at yesterday, maybe 600 calories, maybe. I think that's stretching it. Probably was less, and I'm gaining. And the other day, I drank all that, I had all the stomach problems, and I drank all that water, and I was 3 pounds down. 3 pounds, I was sick and everything like that, but I don't know. That's too much to lose in a day in phase 3 if I'm supposedly off the HCG. 3 pounds in 1 day is... Did I do 3 pounds ever during phase 2? Maybe the first day or two? I never had a 3 pound loss on any other day besides that. 3 pounds was, it's not good, so something's going on. Anyway, frustrating. So a lot of my food plans are kind of on hold right now just because, I really don't think I can have the ground beef. And a lot of my things that I were going to have was going to be on that. The tacos, the lettuce wrapped tacos, the chili. I don't know. So, I'm really at the... See, and this is what I'm talking about. Phase 2, boom, boom, boom. You know what you're going to eat. If worst comes to worst, eat chicken, eat an apple, eat a breadstick. Done. I'm at the point where what do I eat? That's why I came home tonight and I was like, I don't want to cook any of my ground beef. I don't want to cook any of my steak. What else is left in my fridge that's low carb? Well, I had bought eggs a few days ago and some bacon. So, eggs and bacon. What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do tomorrow for lunch? See, I'm just getting, it just gets me, frustrated. So, my only other option, and I haven't really done it yet, is salad. because I've never been a big salad fan. And I might have to do salad tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll see. I still have a little bit of meat. I had a little bit of carne asada left over, and I had left in my fridge at work. I might have that, but it's a really, really small piece. So, oh no, I just don't know right now. At that point, I mean, can't give up, because what do you give up in phase 3? You know, I guess cheat, but like I said, I can't do that. I mean, giving up in phase 2 is understandable, where you're just like, screw this, I need some calories or whatever, and you eat something you're not supposed to. I understand that in phase 2, because phase 2 is so weird, but phase 3 is like cheating. The foods I have, I like. What do I want to cheat for? I can eat foods that I like in this phase. That's why with Atkins, I really don't have a problem until like about a month after being on Atkins, a month or month and a half, because I really like the food. It's like, oh, here's a diet where you can eat meat all the time. Yeah, bring it. So, and yeah, vegetables too. Right, yeah, vegetables too. Well, broccoli, I do like the broccoli. So that's what I always have, some kind of meat, broccoli. I just don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. Because, like, right now I'm coming home, I'm thinking about, okay, what am I going to have tomorrow? What am I going to have for the weekend? I'm out. It feels like I'm out of food options, because the options I've chosen, my body has not responded too well. Both in terms of just feeling good and on the scale. So, I mean, I could take a look at other things. I'm just worried that every new thing I try is going to make me feel worse. So, I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, it's just my feelings today. I don't know if I really need feedback on that. I mean, you guys can post thoughts and comments, you know, and I do always read them and appreciate them. But, I mean, just really tonight, I think it's just for me to get this frustration out of just, I'm sick of phase 3, sick of it. If I could start phase 2 tomorrow, I would. Start getting my shots, you know, do the load. Oh, couldn't. How am I going to do the load next time it comes around? I can't even handle phase 3. How am I going to do the load? I just thought of that. I cannot even eat right now what I'm supposed to be eating, just because it makes me sick. How am I supposed to eat all that crap come phase, you know, end of phase 3, and I'm going to restart phase 1? If I could just start the shots tomorrow, I'd be happy. Just would. Anyway. Well, this has gone on long enough. I'm probably just going to get, you know, just lay down and just get this frustration out, because it really kind of ticked me off today. Yeah. And I just have a feeling I'm going to get on the scale tomorrow, because my body is still trying to replace everything it lost from a few days ago. I mean, I'm still getting my water intake in. Today was not the greatest, but not horrible. It was at least, you know, 64 or 70 or 80, somewhere around there, I guess. But, I mean, I had more diarrhea tonight. That's more liquid loss. I gotta replenish that before I go to bed. So I'm just fighting this water loss and water gain, and I mean, I know my gains aren't coming from the food. I've hardly eaten this week for it to come from that. One other thing I was thinking is, you know, like I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but maybe the HCG was not completely out of my system when I thought it was. I don't know if that would account for any of this. I waited 3 days, 72 hours before I did anything, and actually I didn't, you know, it would have been Sunday morning that I could have started, and I didn't really eat until late Saturday afternoon. So it was way past the 72 hours. It was more closer to 80 hours before I ate something that was, considered phase 3, and even then it was ground beef, which a lot of people consider phase 2 food. So maybe the HCG wasn't out of my system. Maybe it's just maybe I should have gone 4 days. Maybe I should have gone a little longer. Because, you know, when I've done Atkins in the past, and I remember reading in Atkins, and they talk about how the fats take away your hunger, and I've always found that to be true. When I was on Atkins, I would have normal hunger at times, but then when I ate and it was something that had fat without any carbohydrates, it helped my hunger. So I thought maybe that's what was going on for here, but it's different this time. It's so much like I just don't want to eat, and I don't know if it's mental or physical. I did mention a couple days ago my stomach did feel like growling at one point. That's the only time that's happened. You know, I haven't had that any time since, and I haven't really increased my calorie intake. I know I'm nowhere near 1,500. I'm not even on the same planet as 1,500 calories. I'm still, let's see, two pieces of steak thin, maybe 300 or 400 calories. 3 slices of bacon. What's that? Maybe 200 calories. And then 3 eggs. I had 3 eggs, but they were medium. They were pretty small eggs. So, like 200 calories, maybe. 2 and 4, 600. I'm at 600 again. I'm nowhere close to 1,500 yet, and I'm on, day 5 of phase 3, and that's after the transition time, 3 days transition time. So, I don't know. I just don't know at this point. I don't know how I'm gonna get to 1,500 without making my scale just freak out and my stomach explode. Guess I can eat, 1,500 calories worth of steak. That's a lot. That's a lot of steak. And I'm not hungry enough to eat that much. So. Alright, enough of this. That's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for your support and all your encouragement. I know you guys write me every day, and I really, really do appreciate that. So, first thing in the morning, I'm waking up. There's some of you guys that watch these videos way late at night, because I wake up at like 6 in the morning and there's already comments, and they just make me laugh. I'm like, wow, these people need to get some sleep. But thanks. It does make my morning when I wake up and I see some comments already, so that gets me going for the day. So again, appreciate everything that you guys do for me and all the support that I get. Keep subscribing and commenting, and keep up the good work if you're on HCG right now, and hopefully it's working for you too. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.